Derek Carr has not played consistently well so far in this young NFL season, and that's partly due to the fact that he hasn't really gotten used to Josh McDaniels' complicated offense. He's still getting used to it. What up, Raider Nation? My name is Pharaoh. Welcome to the Pharaoh NFL channel. Make sure to smack that like button if you haven't already, and also hit that subscribe button too. The road to 1K subs continues, and that algorithm is very real, so I really appreciate your support. Now back to the topic at hand. Recently, an NFL writer pointed out some similarities with Derek Carr's first few games in 2018 and the start to this 2022 season. Now, in 2018, Derek Carr threw 3 interceptions in Game 1 against LA Rams. That sound kind of familiar, right? In Game 2, the Raiders gave up a 12-point halftime lead against the Broncos. Sound real familiar, right? Both games ended up in losses. He even played Tannehill in Week 3 in 2018, back when he used to play with the Miami Dolphins. And obviously, he plays for the Tennessee Titans, who we play this week. But I mentioned all these similarities, but the one thing that I thought it was interesting that was in 2018, that was Carr's first year in Gruden's offense, just like this year with McDaniels' offense. You know, obviously, looking at that, you can kind of tell that there possibly might have been a learning curve with Carr. And you can just tell by watching Carr this year, he doesn't look completely confident back there. His accuracy hasn't been all the way on point, especially on deeper passes. According to NFL Next Gen Stats, Carr has just 1 completion and 2 interceptions on passes beyond 20 air yards. For a little perspective, Next Gen Stats actually had Carr 9th in the NFL in 2021 as far as a deep ball thrower, which should tell you that, you know, he's not no slouch in that department. And also tells you that how much he's struggling this year. But back to 2018, you can make an argument Carr broke out Week 4, throwing 4 touchdowns for the Raiders for their first win of the season. Now, hopefully, we don't have to wait until Week 4 for that to happen. I think it would be disaster if we don't win this weekend. But you know, that being said, the 2022 Raiders are a completely different team from the 2018 Raiders. The 2018 Raiders who were rebuilding after trading away Khalil Mack in the beginning of the season and eventually Amari Cooper that season. Raiders have a much better roster and coaching staff now, but early on there have been some struggles, like I mentioned with Carr, the play calling. You know, they need to run the ball in the second half. They need to run the ball in OT. Why are they not doing that? Those are coaching decisions, in my opinion, and a little bit possibly could be Carr too. But I just feel like, hey, you know, at the end of the day, like, it hasn't been as good as I thought it was going to be early on. But it's like I said, this team is still adjusting. It's still getting better. But the pass rush needs to get better. Max Crosby has the only sack for this team. And then the O-line 7-man rotation, that experiment needs to end. I think it's just not working. I don't think they need to get the best 5 out there and let them build some chemistry. At the end of the day, you don't have to have all pros at each position on the O-line. If you can get some guys to work together, to be consistent, you know, they can get coached up, you know. But at the end of the day, I just feel like that 7-man rotation, I don't know how that's going to work long term, especially communication-wise. I feel like early on they're having trouble run blocking. Josh Jacobs is out there making all types of people miss in the backfield, but how long is that going to last? You know, you got to have the best 5 out there, in my opinion. But maybe with a recent trade for the O tackle from the Patriots is a sign that the 7-man rotation could be coming to an end. Who knows? But I say all this, everything I just mentioned, can all improve, including Carr. The more comfortable he gets with this offense, the better Carr will be on the football field, the better the offense will be on the football field, the better he'll be at the line of scrimmage, making the adjustments, making the audibles. And the less he's thinking about adjusting to this offense, the better he's going to be on that football field. He's going to make second nature plays, especially with Devontae Adams and all these weapons. We're going to see it. They're not all the way there. Eventually, they're going to put it all together. Hopefully, it doesn't take too long, obviously, because, you know, this is a competitive AFC West. But let me know your thoughts, Raider Nation. Am I making another excuse for Derek Carr? Yeah, but am I making a valid point? Let me know your thoughts. Leave a comment in the comments section. Also, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Peace.
Just win, baby. You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it.